Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Factorio. Let's see if today we can get things set up to get a rocket. That'd be pretty cool. So, we've got our core research done. So let's go ahead and actually start looking at what it is that we need to actually build the rocket silo. And eventually the satellite. But let's start with the rocket silo, because that's the big one, right? So we need 1,000 steel, so let's just start going to gather what we need, right? So we need 1,000 steel. I'm looking all the way down at the bottom and we need 1,000 concrete. We haven't been making concrete at all. So I guess before we start gathering everything, let's start working on making concrete, huh? So if we look here at not refined concrete, just regular concrete's all we need. We need iron ore, stone brick, and lots of water. So we have the stone brick on the bus, but we do not have the iron ore on the bus. So what can we do? Well, we can divert some of our iron ore train to the end of the bus. That may work. That's probably going to be the easiest thing to do. So let's do that. Let's do that. So we're going to go and just divert some of this that way. Right? So we're going to go other direction. So we're going to go up here, and then I guess we'll head that general direction. I kind of love making this up as I go. I'm not going to lie. Just making this up as I go is kind of funny. Because you get a lot of interesting spaghetti scenarios this way. So it's just like, yeah, we're just going to go this way, I guess, and just throw it onto the bus. Just going to throw it right onto the bus here next to the batteries. Seems fine. Why not? And there we go. Iron ore. We're not going to use all that much, right? We do need a lot of concrete, so we're going to build a few assembly machines worth of it. But it's really not that bad. So let's see. We need 1,000 of it, right? So I'm thinking we can make like 10 assembly machines of it. Something like that. Something like that. So we're just going to plop down 10 assembly machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least I hope I counted fast enough that time. Nope, I just can't count when I've got legs. What can I say? And I need to put some space in there because I need water. Well, maybe I don't. Let's see. I mean, I tend to prefer to do it that way. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we say concrete. And then we do this. And then we rotate this, and 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 this. And now we need to go get stuff. So, water. Water is always the hardest thing to go get, right? Well, hardest thing at this point in time to go get. So, let's get everything hooked up. I think I brought water down the bus at one point. Otherwise, we can always just go tap the lake. But I thought I had water up here. So let's see if we can't just bring it down for the ride. There it is. Oh, no, you're not water. You're not water. I guess I don't have water on the bus. Well, in that case, let's go get some. Let's go get some. Closest lake to us is northwest. Let's go northwest. Let's go northwest. Look at our yellow science working full bore. Isn't it awesome? I love that we've basically got that fixed now. Not gonna lie, that felt like a lot of work. A lot of work. But it's all good. Alright, so there it is. Offshore pump. We'll just go there. Because why not? And then we're going to work our way down. Great, we've worked our way down, and now we got to work our way over. So let's see. Looks like I went a little too far down. That's alright. There we go. Water. So now it has water. So now it needs a little bit of ore and a little bit of brick. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pull the resources in this way. Again, we're going to do a shared belt. So there, there, and there. And then we want to go ahead and merge our iron ore there too. So let's see, how do I want to do that? I want to go, well, I can't really mess with that too much, can I? So I'm gonna have to go there. And that's fine. Whoops. That is a-okay. No biggie at all. So like that, and then like that, and then like that. And there we go. Half and half. And then we have our input. And then we have our output. And then we're just going to go ahead and chest it. Because what else am I going to do with it? I'm just going to chest it. Go ahead and put it on the bot network too, because why not? And now we need to get everything hooked up. And now we have concrete working. Perfect. So while we have concrete working, let's go ahead and get the rest of our stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the stuff from the inventory I don't want. I'm going to go and remove the oil requests that I had. There we go. You can put all the oil stuff back, please. Thank you. All right, what do we need in order to make a rocket silo? 1,000 steel. Well, that's easy. We just run up the bus and take it. Right? Straightforward. Run up the bus and take it. Perfect. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. And then there's a little bit extra, so we can just drop that. Okay, 200 blue circuits. So we just run down here and we take it. Perfect. So that's 200 blue circuits. And again, got a little bit extra, but all good. All right, 200 electric engines. Well, I don't have electric engines on the bus, but we are making bots. And we are making science. And we are going to keep doing research because there's no reason not to. And I do have some spare electric engines here. So there we go. But I think it'll be easier to take it from our bot setup here. Or maybe not easier, but just maybe a little bit better. I'm going to have to take the green chips too. That's okay. Uh-oh. But that's everything I needed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Let's give these away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We've already got the 100 pipe, and now we just need the concrete. So let's see, what else can we give up? I guess I can give away the rails. I can always get rails back later if I need to. I need the inventory space for now. Thank you, buddies. They're so fast. I love how fast they are now. And they're going to get even faster. Alright, let's see where we're at with concrete. We're not going to have 1,000 yet, but at least we have a pretty reasonable amount going on here. Let's go ahead and get a stack inserter there because we need to keep it moving. There we go. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're almost there. 8. 9. And 10. Perfect. So let's make our rocket silo. Hooray! We're just going to handcraft it because we don't need a lot of them, right? So all good. So now we want to figure out where we're going to put it. So where do we want to put it? Where do we want to put it? I suppose we can just stick it right here, right? Why not? Right at the end of everything. So now we have our rocket silo. Sweet! Boom! There it is. This is the culmination of what we've been working towards. So let's go ahead and just plop it down. Right about here seems reasonable. So it needs power. So we're going to go ahead and hook it up to some power. Boom! Power. Now, you see here, in order to actually have this create the rocket, this works like an assembly machine, more or less. So you've got the recipe here that you need, and it's going to use these to create a rocket part. And then it needs a bunch of rocket parts to fill this bar up until it reaches 100%. So for each rocket part, we need 10 rocket control units, 10 low density structure, and 10 rocket fuel. Well, we have a whole bunch of rocket fuel, right? And it's sitting in passive provider chests. So what we can do is we can put requester chests down, right? And I don't think we have automated requester chests, but we do have the research. So we can just handcraft a queue, or we can throw them onto the mall wherever we're doing the other chests because it has the same ingredients. It looks like we're running low on green chips because we're running low on blue chips. What's going on with the green chips? What's going on with the green chips? Those green chips are all working, and that's all fine. Hold on, let's do this thing. There we go. Oh, no, that's output priority. I want input priority. Input priority from there. There we go. That'll get some more going down. There we go. Because that's going full bore. That was going... Now it's going full bore. There we go. Now we're pushing it down. All good. I guess just when the whole thing of blue circuits spooled up, that was it. So yeah, we probably are going to have a green circuit shortage, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it okay. So anyway, we didn't put requester chests on the mall, did we? Nope, just these guys here. Okay. So requester chests require steel chests, green circuits, and red circuits. So I think just because we don't need that many, we're just going to go ahead and handcraft them, right? Because we're right at the end. So all good. So we've got our requester chests. And what a requester chest does is it does exactly what it sounds like. It requests something from the logistics network. So what you do is you set the chest down, and then you set the chest up to ask for the things that it wants in the quantities that it wants, right? So for example, here we want rocket fuel, we want low density structure, and we want rocket control units. We want 10 of each. Now, because bots take a while to bring things, they are faster, right? But it's going to take them a while to bring things. We're going to want to increase the request amounts. That way bots bring extra along for the ride to make up for how long they take. So we're going to set up a requester chest, or maybe 2 or 3. We'll go ahead and set up 3, 1 for each. And I'm going to request all the stuff that we need. Some of which we have now, like the rocket fuel. Some of which we still need later, right? So we're going to need rocket control units. By default, it says 10, but I'm going to bump that up to 100. So there's our logistics, or our rocket control units. Here's our low density structure. Again, I'm going to go and request 100. And then our rocket fuel. So there's our rocket fuel. And again, I'm going to request 100. And then you see it's turned yellow because that one, the bots can go ahead and fulfill the request of. So the bots are going to work on it. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick fast inserters here and power them on. Lovely. Also, with our productivity 3 modules that we have. Let's go ahead and insert those in there. There we go. It can take 4. Again, the less resources we need per rocket, the better, right? It'll save us a lot of resources long term. And here comes some of the rocket fuel now, which is perfect. And you can see it's already loading up because it knows it needs some. So that's what it's doing. So now we need to go ahead and set up low density structure and rocket control units. So that means we need to come down here to our bus and keep moving things along. Moving it all along. Move it along, move it along. Gotta move it all along. Whoops. There we go. All right. And I really need to put these lights down. Like, even with Afraid of the Dark, it's just dark. There's got to be a better mod for that. I think I heard that there's a mod where you can construct different power poles that have lights in them. So that way wherever you have a power pole, you have light. So maybe that's the way to go. But anyway, let's continue to bring our bot network down. Perfect. There we go. All right. So, rocket control units. Rocket control units need speed module 1s and blue circuits. Speed module 1s take green and red circuits and take 15 seconds to craft. Rocket control units take 30 seconds to craft and 1 speed module. So that means 1 speed module assembler can support 2 rocket control units. But again, because it's just 1 to 2, I'm gonna do mostly 1 to 1. Like, let's say we want like 20 rocket control units, because again, the crafting time takes forever. So let's say we want like 20 of them, right? I'm gonna build like, let's say 15 speed module 1s. So let's do that. So let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll bet that's 16. Yep. All right, speed module 1s. Speed module 1s. So we're going to do an in-out setup here. Oh my gosh, my mouse accuracy is still so bad. But I'm also kind of excited, right? We're almost done. We're just getting the last bits. Okay. Let's go ahead and power this on. And then once we have those, they're going to insert on the far side of the belt, right? So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to merge that with blue chips. So we want the blue chips to come on the near side of the belt. So that way these can place on the far side of the belt and we'll be in pretty good shape. So let's go get the blue chips first. Just so that way we can get that out of the way. There we go. So blue chips on the inside of the belt, they're going to go on the outside of the belt, and then the rocket control units will be able to take from just one belt for all 20. So there's the blue chips. And that's going to run the blue chips dry, which is lovely for us. Because we're struggling with green circuits. We're struggling with green circuits so hard. Oh my goodness. Oh, and we're struggling with iron. Wow, did me diverting all of that iron just kill it? What happened to all my iron? What happened to all my iron? Let's see now. This iron's going up here. It's not quite. I mean, it is. They are full belts. For the most part. Not completely, but for the most part. And then they go up here to get smelted. Maybe it just took a while for it all to catch up. I don't know. Do we need to inject more iron plates? Maybe we do. Maybe we need to inject more iron plates. Because, yeah, we're not getting the green circuits we need at all. And that's kind of scary. So with all the productivity modules we have, let's go ahead and set up our productivity modules in our science. Once we're done with setting it all up in our labs, it'll be good to put it on things like green circuits. That way we're not chewing through resources as quickly. But let's put it in our labs first. So that way we don't chew through science packs as quickly, right? Okay. Let's see. We don't have... Are we doing trains for plates? I don't remember. It doesn't look like we are. And if we aren't, we probably need to at this point. Yeah, it doesn't look like we are. We've got stone, we've got plenty of copper, we've got iron ore, but we don't have iron plates. So let's go ahead and set up a train for that. Because we need more iron plates. But let's go ahead and finish setting up our rocket control units first, just so that way I don't forget to finish setting that up later. Eventually, hopefully, things will start to stack up again and we'll be okay. But I do want to solve the problem. So anyway, we do need the green and red circuits. Whatever we have anyway. So we're going to do that. Grab whatever we can. So there's the first half. And then we're going to do something like that. And there's the second half. Red and green circuits, or at least as much as we can. And that's going to go ahead and output us our speed modules. And then we're going to take this belt. And we're going to do 20 control units. So, how many of this did I do? Did 15. Okay, very good. So yeah, we'll do 20 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make sure we did 10. We did. Lovely. 10 more. May want even more. Depends on how impatient we are. But the more we want to build, the more resources they're going to take, right? So some of it's just going to require patience. I may end up just editing out some of the wait time. Okay, rocket control units. There we go. Now what we can do is we can just do the good old-fashioned pre-splitter merge. Like that. And then with that, we can again just load them into passive provider chests so that way our requester chest can get them. And we're going to do a whole slew of them. Something like that will be good. And then I think just fast inserters will be fine. I don't think we need stack inserters because rocket control units do not make fast. Hold on, I'm hearing some kind of noise. One sec. Okay, I am back. So the weird noise was an opera singer in a show that my wife's watching. So I'm just being crazy paranoid. But that's all it was. I don't know. I didn't really know what it sounded like. I didn't expect opera for some reason. But yeah, opera singer in a show my wife's watching. There we go. So we're going to start getting rocket control units, but we're not going to get very many because we're short on green circuits. And we're short on green circuits primarily because we're short on iron. Even though iron's starting to stack up. But just not fast enough. So yeah, we need more iron. Okay, so where's our closest iron mine? Well, there's some iron down here and over here. So which one's easier? I mean, they're both roughly equivalent in terms of ease. $39 million, $13 million, but again, that doesn't really matter too much. We already have our train infrastructure here. Here we'd have to go around the lake, but again, not too big of a deal. I guess we'll just take this one. Okay, but we do need to get rail infrastructure back. So let's go ahead and grab... Let's go ahead and grab... Whoops, not Steam. Sorry, I'm used to shift tabbing at work. So let's grab 1500 and 1500. And there we go. Put some of that stuff away. And then we're going to need plenty of furnaces. So let's up that to 200. We're going to need plenty of mining drills. So let's up that to 300. Maybe we need 300 of these too. And then is there anything we can start getting rid of? Well, we don't really need the pipes. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the pipes just to clear up space there. We don't really need the pumps, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the pumps. We do want the trains. We do need the rails. I think we're okay. We need the belts. We got our steel chests. We got our stack inserters. I think we're doing okay. I think we'll have enough inventory space for everything. We wouldn't have to manage inventory as much if we had Mark II power armor, but I'm not going to worry about it. And the iron is again starting to stack up, so I don't know, but we do need more green circuits, which means we do need more iron. So I'm going to go ahead and try to solve this as an issue. And then we can always add more green circuits if we need to later. But let's go ahead and wait for all of our requests to be granted. They're almost done. We've got all the rails we need. Got all the furnaces we need. All right, we're all set. So let us begin the trek. The trek down. Well, actually, first let's go ahead and build our plate drop-off station. Since we're already here. We can build our plate drop-off station right here next to our other buddy. One second. All right, I'm back. So yeah, let's go ahead and build our station. That'll work. Okay. Wait a minute. That will not work. Well, yeah, that'll work. We're good. We're good. Okay, and then we want to go ahead and set up a stop. It is a little on the sloppy side, but it's okay. It is okay. It'll get the job done because we are almost there. Power, 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 power. Oh, power. And stack inserter. And belt. And there we go. Okay, lovely. Now let's get this hooked up to power. And there we go. And we're going to go ahead and set this up as 4 insertion belts somewhere. So there's that. There's that. And now where do we want to insert? Well, we do want to insert here right before this green circuit. So let's do that. So there we go. There's that. So we'll insert right before that. Now what else do we want to insert? We want to insert right before that green circuit, so let's do that. Basically, we're just going to insert right before the green circuits, make sure that our green circuits get everything that they need. So let's go ahead and run this up here. And then we're going to run it over and then boom, 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 boom. Okay. So there's another insertion point. And then we're going to want another insertion point up here before this green circuit. So let's do that. Like right here will be fine. Did that actually work? Okay, good, it did. Sorry about that, trains. I didn't mean to kill you guys all off. good. Okay. Anyway, let's hook this third one up. There it is. I was like, wherever we put that belt. Okay, lovely. And then our last insertion point, where do we want it? Looks like we want it... Let's see, we have the insertion point there. We're just all out of iron, holy cow. That's not running out of iron anytime soon. What do we want to do? I guess we can insert up here. To be fair, that's going to be relatively difficult to do, but we could try to insert up here. But with all the snaking involved, that might be a little tricky. Could insert right here. Let's do that. So something like here. Oh no. Oh no. I need to clean all that up. Okay. Okay, where was I trying to insert at? Oh yeah, up here, that's right. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can still, like, I just put it there. Okay. That's all fine. That was a pretty big oops. Oh well, we got through it okay. So now what we do is we go and just throw this together. Like that. And then run our way back down. And there we go. Okay. So now we're going to call this iron plate drop off. Iron plate drop off. Perfect. And then I want an RGB of that. So let's see. RGB for iron. That'll work. Let's try that. So let's see. That's going to be 97, 102, 106. Yeah, I guess that's iron. Okay, I'll roll with that. Copy paste. Lovely. So now we have our iron train. So now let's go down and get our iron. We're going to need a couple of trains because that's a pretty long distance, and that's okay. We will get a couple of trains. Just to make sure those belts stay nice and full. And again, just 1 second. All right. Do I still have my rails in my copy paste? It appears I do. Oh, yes, I do. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. So let's go ahead and plop that guy down. There we go. There's that. Thank you, little dudes. Much appreciated. You guys rock. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our mining set up. Grab all this gunk out of the way, make sure things are nice and clear. Lovely. Come back, little bud. Thank you. Get all this nice and clear. Thank you, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and build the smelting over here. I'm going to need all this out of the way. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now just to make this quick, KOS actually has like just a mining drill stamp, but she uses red bell. Well, this will work actually. She's got this one. This will work. There we go. Go ahead and trim the fat off of this. Come on, little dudes. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Still trying to trim fat. Oh no, that's all fine. Okay. I'll teach you guys more about blueprints, probably in some kind of tips and tricks series. But basically, just in quick summary, that was a snap to grid blueprint where you have like a small blueprint that is just repeatable over and over and over and over again. And you have it snap to grid because when you hit shift spacebar like this, right, and pause, you see there's squares here, right? This is the grid that Factorio operates on, and everything sits within the grid. So when you have a blueprint snap to grid, it means it always stays within the grid and it takes up an exact amount of grid space. And so it goes from grid spaces and then jumps, as you guys saw me place it, to the next set of grid spaces and then jumps to the next set, and it snaps. So that way everything is always the same exact dimensions. So it's really nice and convenient that way. Go, my little bots, go. Drain all my solar and battery energy and all that fun stuff. Drain it all. Let's see if I can't help out a little bit. Really wish you guys were still, like, were faster than me. You're just not quite as fast as me. You happy? All right. Place faster, little dudes. You can do it. Maybe I should get the upgraded power armor, but I think this should be the last mining outpost we have to do anyway, so it's probably going to be fine. Get a drink of water while we wait for our little buddies to work. Alright, there we go. You guys done? Okay, so how many lines we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8 lines. And how many miners? 250 miners roughly. So 6, 12, 8, and 24. It'll give us a little over 4 lines. 4 lines is plenty. So I'm going to do an 8 to 4 balancer. 8 to 4. Which is this guy right here. There we go. Okay. Do I still have... I do. Perfect. This is great. They are blue inserters, right? All of them? Fingers crossed. Anyway. I want it the other way around. There we go. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm probably gonna run out of stuff, and I'll have to go back and get more. But at least we got most of it taken care of. I'm gonna see if I can help my bots, because I'm almost out of juice to power the bots. Oh no, some of it was blue inserters, or sorry, stack inserters. So let's do a upgrade planner real quick, and I'm gonna say I don't want stack inserters, I want fast inserters. There. Problem solved. I'm changing these because I want it to go on the, I want this to output that direction, and I want it to input this direction. So input, output, basically. So that's why I'm changing these around. There we go. And then let's go ahead and get these hooked up. So we want you to input, and then you to output with some of this action going on. Whoops. Perfect. And we want you to input and then output with some of this action going on. And I want you to input and output with some of that action. And then I want you to input and output. Perfect. And then, let's see, where do I want to put the trains? Let's go ahead and clear this out real quick. Oh, my bots have like no energy left. This is really unfortunate. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and route this up to like here-ish. It's going to be a pretty small thing. And then likewise this way as well. And then we're going to have to signal that here. And here. And then we're going to need a stop here. And then I'm going to copy this guy and paste for the color, and then change this to pickup. There we go. And then we need to add another signal out here like that, and probably a chain signal here. Okay. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. And then to build this up, oh, that's output. Whatever, I'll just manually build it, it's fine. Doesn't take long. Want input, input, Why did you come all the way down here? Did you have no choice? Oh, you had no choice. I don't really like that, but it should be okay, but I don't like that. I could always make a more complex exit, but I'm not gonna. I'm at that lazy phase in the game where I'm just trying to get the rocket up in the air. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't want to design proper anymore. I just want it to work. I just want to be done. Okay, so that's all more or less set up. I just need to go back for more resources. Let's keep researches going. We'll be back soon. Actually, let me go ahead and get this all hooked up to power so that this stuff can start mining. So let's see here. So we want to go ahead and get you hooked up. Oh, I guess I'm not out of that stuff yet. I'm not out of inserters yet. Let me just go ahead and run out of them real quick. There we go. There, your bot's happy now. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the mining drills back to 200. I'm going to reduce the furnaces back down to like 100. I'm going to reduce these down to like 100 as well. I'm going to reduce this down to 1000. Okay. Let's start heading back up after I get this last bit connected to power. There's that. And then we want that. And then we want radars. So we want a radar like here. And then we want radar like somewhere around here-ish. We're also missing power poles here because I flipped things around a little bit. There we go. Let's get radar here. And then let's get radar over here. And let's get radar going on up here. Why can't you read? You just weren't in a slot that can read. Okay. Well, that's fine. That makes sense. Okay. So let's get back up to base. Hello, Steel Train. Hope you're having a good time. Let's get back up to base, get restocked, and then configure our train and then write it down to finish setting everything up. Artillery. If we had biters on, that stuff is a real good time. If you are playing with biters on, make sure you play with artillery. Artillery is so much fun. Just running back and drink some more water. Awesome. Drink that water. It's good for you. Hello, train. Don't kill me. I'm actually so proud of myself that I haven't died yet. And just like that, I'm going to jinx it. But still, I'm so proud of myself that I haven't died yet. Alright, bots. Bring me the goods. Bring me the goods. Bring me all the goods. All of them. We have like no bricks coming down. That's funny. With all that concrete, we can probably start actually paving the factory to run faster. Usually when I'm playing by myself with my own factories and stuff, because I'm not trying to like get things done for videos, I love taking my time, like even more time. I know I'm taking a long time, but I love really taking my time to the point where I like pave everything. I want everything to look good. So I use like refined concrete, pave everything. It looks real nice. It's so glorious. I love some of my factories. I love them so much. This is a bit sloppier, but sloppy is fine too. Do not worry if your factory is sloppy. Because as long as it works, it works. It doesn't matter if it's sloppy. Just build it and have a good time. We're almost all stocked back up. Then we're going to run back down and finish getting our rail setup all done. And then we'll finally have some iron for our factory to actually work. Because right now we are dying. We're dying on the green circuits. We're starting to die on the blue circuits, which is also meaning that we're probably going to start dying on red circuits. We're dying on the circuits, and that all stems from iron. Cool. So now that we're all restocked, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hop in this train. I'm going to say we want to leave iron ore pickup at full cargo or inactivity 5 seconds, and we want to leave iron ore drop off at empty cargo or inactive for 5 seconds, and full fuel. Let's go. And that's going to take us down to our... Oh no, those are the wrong ones. Wrong ones. Sorry, bud. We want iron plates pickup at full cargo or inactivity. And we want iron plate drop off at empty cargo or inactivity. Perfect. And the train's going to be inactive for 5 seconds, so it's going to want to leave. but it's okay. It's fine. It can leave. It can leave without me. I'll finish getting stuff set up in the meantime. See, it's just gonna leave here in just a second. Let me actually see if I could take some of that fuel away. Yay, I took some fuel away successfully before it left. That way I can set up a train here and ride it back. Actually, I want it to come back. There it is, I think. It's going to circle back around here in just a second, and then I want to copy paste it, or I want to be able to copy it. There we go. Shift right click, shift left click. I'm running slow again. My exoskeleton doesn't have the power for all of the logistics that I'm doing. The lack of power! The lack of power! Okay. I don't like when I run out of power because now I don't know what they did and didn't do because what they decided to do is very sporadic. As you can see, they placed some and did not place others. And then boom! They just decide because I suddenly have just enough power to support another round. They decide they want to go ahead and do it. You guys okay? Anything missing power? Any ghost inserters? Any ghost inserters? See all the furnaces, they all look powered on. So that would mean that there's no ghost inserters. But we're not all outputting. There we go, let's get that output. Let's get that output. Let's get that output. There we go, perfect. Now you can load this train up. Give it some fuel. And then as soon as we're all loaded up, we can say go. We can say go. That's almost all loaded up. Ah, whatever, I'm just going to say go. And go. To drop off, actually. Start from there. That's fine. Take me back home. Take me back home. Probably gonna need a third train, honestly, with how far that is away. But we'll figure that out. Hooray! 2 trains going through the intersection at the same time. Lovely. Okay. So yeah. There's some iron. Obviously it's not everything possible, but there's some. Let me go ahead and copy that. So I can go paste. And then paste, paste. And then say go. There we go. Now you have 3 trains of that running. So hopefully that will help with the green circuits, which will then hopefully help all the way down. But we'll have to wait and see and observe for a little while. We can see that little bit of influx already starting, and it is starting to stack up a little bit. What are you looking for? You're looking for green circuits. Good thing I don't really care about the research that much at the moment. But yeah. There we go. Now we're starting to see an influx of iron come in up there, which hopefully means we start seeing iron coming up there soon. And we are. Perfect. Perfect. Iron saves. Iron saves. Iron saves. So now we just gotta wait a little bit. Maybe I'll edit ahead once everything starts backing up a little bit. So I'm gonna sit here and wait for a little bit. Make sure everything backs up okay. And once I know for sure everything backs up okay, then I'll follow back up with you guys. Okay, those green circuits are stacking up. Those green circuits are going pretty good. And we got a nice infusion going on. And then we're still not making it past blue circuits, but then we have another infusion going on. Input priority. There we go. For when eventually, maybe, hopefully, that builds up. Which it looks like it will eventually. Starting to look a bit better. That's all stacking up nicely. There's that infusion, there's that infusion. And then, yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. Our copper's struggling a little bit, but we're gonna be okay, I think. Well, if copper's struggling, we're gonna have a hard time with the, this stuff. The low density structure. But yeah, we're doing okay. I think we have resolved the green circuits, everybody. I might not have had to edit that because it didn't take too long to see that everything's going to be okay. As far as green circuits go, I think we're okay now. Green circuits are stacking up. Blue chips are now starting to stack up, which is great. Red chips are still stacked up, which is great. Copper is struggling a little bit, but will stack up eventually, looks like. So we should be okay. Yeah. Should be fine. That's stacking up here. It's just not sifting through fast enough. But all good. All right, sweet. Cool. So we've gone ahead and we fixed that. So now let's go ahead and set up our low density structure. Because now I believe everything should be working out okay. All of this should now be working, which it is. Which means soon enough, if not already, all of these should be working, which they are. And then our logistics bots are taking these as they finish up. So life is good. Life is good. So now we have our rocket control units. We have our rocket fuel. See, looking good. I think I might actually bump this up to 500. That way they can just keep going. And then there we go. So now let's do low density structure. And then next time we'll start working on our satellite parts too. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, right? Because we're just going to do the same thing. But here again, I'm just going to do 20. Should be good enough. Again, not looking to super overdo it. Just want enough. So let's do that. And then just like with the rocket control units, we're going to go ahead and just grab some fast inserters here. And then passive provider chest them. Like that. Should be good enough. And then the first one is copper. Very good. So now we want copper. And my suit being out of power is obnoxious. Okay, more copper. Maybe I really should get that nuclear reactor, or like 2 of them. That's not too bad. Bunch of blue chips, low density structure. So let's get some blue chips. Low density structure I can steal from the science. Here we go. Low density structure, stealing from science. There we go. And then boom. And then again, more blue chips. another one. What about that Mark II power armor? Ah, that requires level 2 modules. Dang it. No, I'm not going to do that. That's going to take too long. But, let's see, how big are those reactors? Oof, I can only do like one reactor. Let's see here. Let's take all those out. And then let's do some rearranging. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. There we go. That'll work. So nuclear reactor, 2 batteries. But I don't have another exoskeleton, which is really sad. Maybe I can do something like this. Hold on, let's just take everything out. 1 nuclear reactor. Legs. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can fit a second pair of legs. Dang. Batteries. Battery. Logistics. And then solar panels. There we go. Yep, that's probably the best I can do, honestly. At least at the moment, unless I decide to go better power armor. But I'm not going to. At least not today. Okay. So just 1 set of legs is unfortunate. But once I get the batteries all recharged up, which hopefully starts soon. Once my batteries start charging up. Then I'll be able to remove the fusion reactor. Anyway. So that needs steel and plastic, so let's get that taken care of. So here we've got our steel. And then our plastic. And then same thing on the other side. Steel. And then plastic. And there we go. And then that will give us the low density structure. And then I guess I can start taking the extra low density structure from here, because we are making extra low density structure. So what I can do is I can just start taking it from here, or I guess from back here. There we go. Even if that slows down the yellow science a little bit, again, I really don't mind. I'm just trying to get all the ingredients we need for the rocket ASAP. ASAP. Okay. So now the rocket's starting to get what it needs, and you can see now it's starting to go ahead and produce rocket parts, which is making pretty reasonable progress towards our rocket launch. So now what do we want? We want to get our satellite. So if we take a look at our satellite ingredients, our satellite is going to be done in an assembler, and the satellite wants all sorts of stuff, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to set up an assembler just right here, right? Easy peasy. And then we're going to load it in, and I want satellite. And then we're just going to go ahead and put, again, just some requester chests here. So 1, 2, 3. How many ingredients does it want? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can just do one requester chest, but for some reason I feel like the logistics network works better when all the ingredients are in separate chests. So a satellite wants 100 processing units, so blue chips. So let's go ahead and do that. Set that to like 200. It wants low density structure, of course, and it wants 100 of that. So again, I'm going to go ahead and set this to 200. And then it wants rocket fuel, 50 of that. So we're going to set that to 100. And then it wants solar panels, 100 of those. So we're going to go ahead and do that. 200 of those. It wants accumulators, 100 of those. So 200 accumulators. And then radars, just 5 of those. So let's get like just a stack of 50 is fine. Cool. And then all fast inserters, it's fine. And there we go. And then what we can do is we can either manually watch and wait. Let's make sure that we can actually get everything we need, right? So it's got the logistics chips already, which is fantastic. It's working on low density structure. It's working on rocket fuel. Yeah, it looks like we have everything we need. Where are we chesting the blue chips? I don't remember setting a chest for blue chips, but we're chesting them somewhere. Oh, they're all in storage, I think, from when I was just picking them up randomly. Well, that works. But yeah, it's getting what it needs. It's getting what it needs. So we can manually watch and wait if we want, or we can auto launch it as soon as it has the cargo it wants. There's an achievement for putting a fish in cargo. So make sure you guys do that if you're achievement hunting. Otherwise, you can auto launch with cargo and stick a satellite in there to get your white science. And just to kind of show you guys, right, once the rocket launches, I'm just going to go ahead and put the white science into like a passive provider chest for now. Even though it's not the best way to do it, I'm just going to stick it in there for now, just that way you guys are aware of the white science coming after the rocket launch is done. And there we go. So we are getting low density structure. We have our logistics bots on the case. We have plenty of logistics bots available. So it's just a matter of bringing everything to the rocket. So rocket control units. Are the bots just not grabbing them all because there's just not very many in the chests? That's probably what the case is, especially because we're not getting red circuits anymore. Yeah, there's only 2 in there and 2 in there. Why are we dying on red circuits? What happened? Okay, now they're starting to come back. What happened? Where'd all the red circuits go? Let us watch the red circuits and see what's going on with red circuits. Blue circuits are eating some red circuits, sure. The sciences are eating the circuits. That's true. The mall's eating some too, actually, which it hasn't been doing for a long time. Yeah, we're just not producing enough red circuits to keep everything happy. We can start cutting things off just to make sure that only what's absolutely needed actually gets it. Because if we look at the labs, which are actually over here, labs are, yeah, still not getting all the yellow science they want. Now that our batteries have recharged. Oh, I put the one leg back into storage, actually. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Let me go ahead and request exoskeleton legs back. Just one. Bring that back for me, please. I want the legs back. Thank you for the legs back. Much appreciated. There we go. I've got room for more solar panels too. Did I put solar? How many solar panels did I put in those chests? Let's go ahead and request it back. Just however many. I guess I never put any back in chests. So what did I used to have in there? Now I don't even remember. I had... Did I have 3 legs in there? What did I have in there before? I don't remember what I used to have in there. I've always had the 2 logistic spots, the 3 batteries. The personal solar panels aren't in the network. Oh, yes, they are. Never mind. I must have just been standing outside the network. Bring them to me. Bring whatever is available to me. That's everything, huh? Okay. Oh, yep, that's perfect, actually. There we go. Okay. Now we're back to full running speed. Okay. Red circuits appear to definitely not be happy. Why aren't you guys happy? What are you guys missing? You're all working. Okay. The red circuits are all working. Oh, but these ones aren't. They're missing green circuits. Oh, no. We need more green circuits. Because we're not getting as many because now the mall is needing to produce stuff. Okay. Well, this is starting to make some sense. We have enough iron now, though, so I can throw more green circuits on. So let's do that. So let's copy and paste this guy. So we're going to copy. And then we're going to flip. Like that. And paste. And then we want iron coming in this way. Whoops, not that side. I want the other side. There we go. And then I want copper coming this way, and I think I'm just going to steal this copper. So let's do that. And then I need more copper. So where can I get that copper from, I wonder? This copper can come from here, I guess. Or I can just split from up here. That's fine too. There we go. Now there's more green circuits. So be happy. More green circuits. So now hopefully that equals more red circuits, which it looks like it might. But now we're running low on copper again. Good thing we have another infusion of copper coming down. A couple more infusions of copper coming down. Let's actually get this thing powered on. There we go. And we're almost at rocket. Does it have cargo? Yes, it does. Our satellite is waiting to go in. So let's just auto launch when we're ready. Rocket control units, let's take a look. Rocket control units, are you guys doing okay? Yep, you're just cranking out as fast as you guys can. Lovely. You guys have slowed down though because of the lack of red circuits. So that's dangerous. So what we need to do now is start cutting things off. We're so close though, so close. Yeah, we need to start cutting things off. So it's actually not auto launch, let's manual launch. Because I do want to cut things off. So let's go ahead and cut off our productivity modules. What else can we cut off from red circuits that we don't absolutely need right now? What is that? Purple science. Well, purple science doesn't absolutely need it right now either, so we can cut purple science off. And I think that might be all we need to cut off for right now. Because blue chips are backing up. Red chips are now starting to make it in, which will be good because we really need all of these rocket control assembly machines working. We need them all. Are we running? Oh my gosh, we are out of power. Why are we so low on power? Why are we so... Did our accumulators just die? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Our accumulators just died. Wow. Nuts. Alright, well we need to fix that ASAP. Because obviously we're not going to produce anything without power. Wow, I was not keeping good track of that, it would seem. So let's go ahead and get that resolved. Solar panels are going to kick in again, which is great, and bring our factory back online. But wow, our accumulators did not hold, so we need to plop down more solar arrays. So let's do that. Give me more solar. Give me more solar, please. Please, please, please. Thank you. There we go. That'll help a lot, I think. Because, yeah, our Steam's certainly not going to be able to cut it. That's for sure. But, yeah, our factory's back up and running again. But definitely need more solar panels. Yeah. We're just not doing enough. We need more power. Need more power. We ready to launch, though? Ooh, just about. We're just waiting on those rocket control units. That's literally it. But we're so close. So close. Yes, good job, team. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, team. We need more solar panels. We're gonna die tonight, too. The accumulators aren't gonna hold. Because our accumulators don't have any juice, because our solar panels just aren't producing enough. Plop down the solar panels faster, my little buddies. You can do it. Plop them down so fast. So fast. The problem will eventually solve itself. It's just going to take a bit. So close. The struggles of the factory are real. And with mega bases, holy cow. With mega bases, you're launching like tens of rockets per second, dozens of rockets per second. We're getting so close. Every time this bar fills up, we get like 2%. 1%. We just need to fill this bar up 4 more times. Yeah, look at it go. Productivity modules kicking in deep there. Gave us a free bar. Oh, here come 2 more. Hey, we're starting to get some accumulator charge now. Good job, bots. Keep it up. You guys rock. Do as much as you can before nightfall. Oh, here we go. This is it, guys. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, the rocket launch. Look at that. Ain't that a beaut? Isn't that a beauty? So now you see there's the inventory. The satellite produces 1,000 white science. Again, if you don't want to launch a satellite because you're looking for that achievement, there's an achievement for a fish. So go get a fish, place it in there for your first rocket, and then launch another rocket to start doing satellites, right? But yeah, we are good to go. So we are good to launch. Let's launch. There it goes. And that's the rocket. This time took us 23 hours, which is obviously not the fastest, right? We took our time. We definitely took our time. Excuse me. But that's the rocket launch. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We made it to the rocket launch. I'm super stoked, super excited. This was fantastic. And that is a wrap for now. Again, I love Factorio. If you guys are interested, I can start looking towards doing how-to videos, tutorials, like additional tutorials, like more explanations on like tips, tricks. And I can start delving a little bit more into mega basing. Admittedly, I am awful at mega basing, but you guys can kind of watch me stumble my way through it, trial and error, that kind of thing. But yeah, all good. That's the rocket launch. So as always, everybody, thank you so much. Take care of yourselves, and I will see y'all next time. Have a good one.